Alright, welcome back to round one here. We are on the draw, but our hand is perfectly fine. We have 2-drop, 4-drop, and a couple Warping Wheels, with no way to necessarily cast them yet, but we do have the Hedron Archive. So the only way this really goes poorly is if Leaf Gilder gets killed on turn 2 and we don't draw the 4th land. He looks like he's probably just Guy Black, but maybe some other... Alright, so we should be okay here as long as he doesn't have too crazy of a start. Because Hedron Archive into Warping Wheel is a pretty strong turn 3. He might just kill our Leaf Gilder here, though. He played a tap land, which makes me think he's going to kill it. Yeah. So drawing a colorless land would not be the worst. Otherwise, drawing anything I cast is fine. I guess fine. Now I can actually block Soulfire Grandmaster if I want. I just got another tap land. I think we're going to. Remember that we're a green deck without any real removal outside of this Warping Wheel, so while the mana this provides is nice, the hopefully doesn't have a counterspell. Usually they don't run counterspells in that kind of deck. Oh, he does. I was going to anticipate. Okay, I was like, usually they don't run counterspells in the main deck at least because they tend to tap out a bunch, and the counterspells that they do run are in the sideboard. They tend to be things like Negate, which are not necessarily the most reliable card against us. So now we're a couple mana away from being able to Ulamog, obviously, but we have the renewal. If I had known I was going to draw removal, wait till we cast the spells and maybe I don't get to kill this thing. I'm going to fire this off now. He might have Anticipate, but I think he would have cast that main phase. I don't know why he wouldn't. Maybe he could have like Wild Slash and throw it at my face, but that's fine. He's got Defiant Strike. Why didn't he cast that right away? So he has maybe Negate or something? That was a pretty okay outcome for me. Next turn I got Ulamog, so... Oh, I take it back. Next turn, wait, don't I have Ulamog? I have 7-1, yeah. Okay. I don't know why so it's just 1 untapped, 7 tapped, I guess. I wish it kind of just showed the total number somewhere. So I'm at 24. She used a Wild Slash and a Defiant Strike. Oh, he's got another Defiant Strike. He'll probably cast another creature here, maybe a Planeswalker. Yeah, and I'm just going to Ulamog both those things. I could Ulamog his lands, but he's not likely to have an answer to this anyway. And clearing up these 2 creatures means even if he does have an answer, that he's going to have 1 or 2 cards in hand. I have 2 cards sitting in play with the Hedron Archive. I have a Nissus Renewal, so I should have plenty of time to find another threat. If he does find an answer to Ulamog, which seems unlikely. I don't even know what he could have. I guess Quarantine Field or something like that. Close that, make it easier to see. Could have a bounce spell. I don't know. I don't think he's gonna block. I'm okay with him blocking. That was kind of decent. Drawing a color source is nice, just so when I do cash this in, I have access to colorless mana still. He left his guy back and it didn't block. Take a look at all these cards. Oh, he's got Slip Through Space, so he's like all out prowess. Okay, so these Warping Wheels are pretty good. They hit Monastery, Swiftspear, Storm Chaser, Mage. Anytime it's tapped out, it's going to be able to connect those two. It doesn't hit the Mentors, but it can hit the token. The biggest thing we just have to know about is avoiding prowess when we do that. So making sure he's tapped down is nice, or just getting him to waste something like Defiant Strike like he did earlier. I mean, I guess Defiant Strike's never really wasted, but you know what I'm saying. Alright, and now we have all of our lands out. Oh yeah, the other thing is playing something like Explosive Vegetation plus Nissa's Renewal when you only have, 12 basics in your deck is a little risky because you run out of basics really quickly. Like, we cast both of our Nissa's Renewal this game and we effectively have no basics in our deck. It's addictive time, sure. I have no need to kill the Storm Chaser Mage. I'm mostly just keeping my Warping Whale for countering some type of sorcery that could be annoying. I'm at 28, and I have Tomb in place, so... Deal. He just used like 3 cards and he dealt. I'm still above 20. Oh, another one. Teamer Battle Rage. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. We're going to cast this card, make a 1/1. Actually, I guess I don't need to do that. He's going to be decked, so... yeah, I'll just do this one. Do not be able to gain another life, because I'm attacking him, and he'll have no cards in his deck. And he's not dealing with my Ulamog, so I'm just gaining a little bit of life just to make sure I'm fine here. The old Seagate records, look, it would have come into play. Alright, so Spatial Contortion is coming in, kills everything of his. Processor, I assume, comes in. This card, let's see, had Mentor, Storm Chaser Mage, yeah, it's not very good. It's a lot of ones. The Blight Herder, I guess this is a situation where I would probably bring it in. Pulse, I guess I would probably bring it in. Nissa's Renewal, I guess I'd bring it in. Alright, so let's figure out what I'm cutting. Cut one of those, one of those. This card's bad. Thought Knot seems fine. Conduit of Ruin. I guess we're probably going to take those, or at least one of those out. If I'm going to play Nissa's Renewal. I think Nissa's Renewal is better. How many? I think I only have 11 beasts. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 12. I think I could play 3 in 1. I don't know. I don't actually think the Blight Herder's good. I don't need a. He's not a. He doesn't go wide. Life gain's nice because it like invalidates a turn. Spatial Contortion is nice because it kills his thing. I don't know if Pulse is needed. He's not. He has to kill my creature for the Pulse to be good. I think I'm gonna cut one from Beyond too. Could cut a land for a Pulse. I'm on the draw and I cut a lot of expensive stuff out of my deck. I went down a 10 drop, I went down an 8 drop. Alright, let's try this. I think I'm gonna try this. I'm on the draw. I think 24 lands is probably fine, especially with the extra Spatial Contortions. I did cut a Seagate Records, which lowers my colorless count a little bit, but I should be okay.